Veterans re-entering civilian life face many challenges, including finding a job. Hi, I'm Montel Williams. Welcome to this edition of Military Makeover Operation Career. Today, we have 3 inspirational stories of former servicemen and women who have reinvented themselves and are thriving at companies who value their unique skills. Loyola University Chicago is a vibrant place for veterans and military-connected families seeking to do well for themselves while doing good for the world. Offering a unique blend of academic excellence, compassionate understanding, and opportunities in the world-class city of Chicago, this Jesuit university holds a special place in the hearts of students and graduates, especially those who once wore the uniform.
My name is Alex Perla, and I'm the Director of Military Veteran Student Services here at Loyola University Chicago. What we do is we assist our student veterans and our military-connected students in the transition from military service to higher education and beyond. So we do academic support as well as personal support services. It's important for Loyola to provide these services to our student veterans because of our heritage.
So Loyola University Chicago is a Catholic Jesuit university. It's named after St. Ignatius of Loyola. St. Ignatius of Loyola is the patron saint of soldiers and military veterans. So even though St. Ignatius of Loyola lived about 500 years ago, many student veterans today may relate to his life. So St. Ignatius had to reinvent who he was. He had to reinvent his career, his vocation after leaving the military. St. Ignatius had to go back to school, which of course many of the student veterans here are doing. St. Ignatius had to find himself a stranger in a classroom where he was about 10 years older than everybody and had more life experience than everybody. And that process may be the same for people who leave the military.
I left the military in 2015 on the reserve side, and it was really when I started my own business that I became more interested about learning skills around business, finance, accounting, things that I didn't learn in college, things that I didn't learn in the military. And then in reaching out and doing my due diligence around colleges and universities in the Chicago area, Loyola really piqued my interest for a number of reasons. One, in terms of the support and the community that Loyola has, and 2, specifically the program. There was a new program that was really focused on purpose in profit, for-profit organizations called the Bumhart Scholars Program. And so really it was around those 2 things, knowing Loyola, understanding the community, and then the opportunity to come here and be involved in that program really excited me. Loyola is led by people of service, not just from a military or veterans perspective, but people that want to do good and better for their community, want to uplift their community, and so that's really important. But then when you dive deeper into the veteran support and the groups and the opportunities to engage around a community that is very close to you, that you understand, that you're connected to, is really neat in itself. And I think through that leadership as well as being part of continuing to grow that community here on campus and in the community of Chicago was and is really exciting.
This work is important to me because I myself am a Marine Corps veteran. When I first separated, I didn't know that I needed resources that were unique to me in the institutions that I attended. So I want to ensure that our student veterans and our military affiliated students don't go through those same struggles and know I'm here to support them.
My role as Associate Dean is quite a bit of things, but one of the main functions that I have day to day is running our academic advising team. And so I decided I want to work with the ROTC cadets and the veterans, and that fit in a small enough group, for the dean's requirements. Also, I have a personal connection. I am the daughter of not 1, but 2 World War II veterans. Both my mother and father were in the Army. She was a lieutenant, and my father was a staff sergeant who was stationed in Okinawa. But I always just had a love for those who were in the military. And then, fast forward some years, my oldest son, I'm a Blue Star mom. He's a Desert Storm veteran. He had several tours in Iraq and also in Afghanistan. He went to language school and learned to speak both Arabic and Pashto. And I went through the experiences with him. I think our veterans have really served our country, and they deserve some sort of consideration just because of that. They've devoted their time, they put their lives in danger, to serve the country. And when we say the country, that's everyone in this room, the students that are here, the children we see every day, they're protecting this country. So Loyola is just tapping, I think, into that, in fulfilling their mission.
The Loyola degree is special in terms of the experience that you went through. I think whether you're talking to professors, students, faculty, and the administration, everyone really believes in service beyond themselves and the mission and the Jesuit kind of core beliefs, which I think I had and continued, or at least strengthened at Loyola and continue to this day.
The work that we do at Loyola for our student veterans really goes beyond just our community, but also at the national level. I work with student veterans that are driving their own legislative push at the federal level that ultimately will change and impact our student veterans across the nation.
I think there are principles and similar experiences between the skills or the learnings from my military experience to what I came and experienced here at Loyola. I think definitely the service above self is important. How we can better uplift each other, ourselves and each other along the way. Taking time to reflect on kind of the work that we've done and where we've been and maybe the mission that we just completed, and understand how we could do better. So it's a very Jesuit core kind of belief and action. And so things like that I think are very similar in terms of what I experienced in the military, as well as what I experienced at Loyola and then take with me and still do today.
I'm motivated to come to work every single day. Not only do I get to work with a community of student veterans that are motivated and do incredible work, but I also have a leadership team within the institution that believe in that mission and push it forward. So it's always a great day at Loyola.
Why am I so passionate about this? I've seen it through my family. I've seen what being present for another person does with my son and with the veterans that I've walked through some of the more difficult periods. I see how important this is. And I go, and afterwards, I've seen them just do amazing things. And it blows my mind. It's like, you mean you were the veteran that I thought, oh my God, is he gonna make it through? And now you're doing these wonderful things. You're a diplomat, or you're traveling, or you're teaching, whatever it is. I see how this one little person right here can have a little bit of impact on their life that actually makes a difference. And I want to be about that. That makes my life worth living.